What's going on, Facebook fam? It's your boy Bam. Just chilling, riding down the street for a little bit. I figured I'd go ahead and check in with everybody, see what's going on. I know it's early Monday morning, not too early, about 9 o'clock, a little after 9. Everybody's just getting into work. Most of y'all probably still trying to get your coffee in, but that's cool. I figured I'd go ahead and check in and see what was going on with everybody else. I'm still out here in South Carolina right now, trying to get some things taken care of. But from my post yesterday, I put up, dealing with some things that we've been doing since, as I say, since Coon was a cub. Just dealing with money, of course. And look, with me and my company, Invest in Knowledge, the whole thing about it is helping families to learn different strategies on building wealth. As I grow and as I learn, my whole mission is to educate other people that's out there that's looking for something, not just looking for something different, but looking for solutions to issues that we've all been facing. So when you see the post, comment on it. You got questions, ask me about it. A few people have, or quite a few people have, DM me. But I want to be a person that other people can go to find out about, what can I do about this when it comes to finances? Because that's the number one thing that we all deal with in life is our finances. Trying to get them straight, trying to get more, trying to figure out, how can I grow my money, how can I attain assets? And that's what it's all about. We see a lot of wealthy people on TV and magazines and things like that. They do it all the time, but we're not taught on these different things. Well, I'm learning about it, and I want, as I grow and as I learn, for people to, walk with me, learn together. So it's not about, anybody knowing more than anybody else or someone thinking they're better than anybody else. I don't really care about that. But one thing that I do care about is our families becoming more established, becoming better off. So that's what I'm out here doing. That's the reason why I decided to start, doing what I'm doing now. And I've been doing it for a while now, but hadn't really been vocal about it. But I want to make sure that what I know, what I'm learning as I continue to learn, that I share with, the rest of my family and friends. So that's what I'm doing. So from the post that I had yesterday, if you go back to it, it's a picture of Bishop T.D. Jakes. And one of the things that he talks about, is, about praying. A lot of we hear about praying, especially for those of us that have been in the church for, quite some time now, for years. We hear about praying and doing different things like that. And that's great. Not going to ever knock it. And that's not what he was doing. But what he said was, you can't just pray. You have to do something as well. A lot of times we hear about faith. We hear about believing in God for different things. Well, that's all great and fine, but that's not the same thing as being in faith about different things. So if you're going to have faith, one of the things I say, I've learned and I say is, there's two sides to the coin of faith. It's the believing side and it's the acting side or the action side. So you can believe, but then you have to put some action behind that belief. So it's not just, I believe in it. So what are you going to do about it is the next question. So when it comes to money, one of the things that the post was talking about was investing. Well, in order to even get to a point where we can invest, we're going to have the money to invest. So if we're living paycheck to paycheck, or even if we're doing, kind of okay, not even living paycheck to paycheck, because I know everyone's not exactly living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, we are. But in order for us to get to the point to where we can invest, we have to have the money to invest. So how are you going to get that money? Where's that money going to come from? I know a few people that have, second jobs. They have a second job. Well, even with having a second job, that's going to take away, your time. And for the most part, the reason why people are trying to get money, trying to make more money, is so that they can have time and freedom to be able to do something that they like doing, whether or not it's spending time with family or just doing something recreational. So with that being said, just getting a second job, that's really not gonna cut it. Because the truth about it is, you're getting a second job. That's going to cause you to, pay even more than you already are in taxes. So if you think getting a second job is the solution, you'll see. Of course, you're going to see more money in your pocket because you're working more hours. But the issue with that is, you're working for money instead of having your money work for you. So, I've said before, I'm never going to knock a job. It's a beautiful thing. But if all we're doing is working to maintain our lifestyle, and that's it, then we're always going to be in the same position. We're never going to be able to get to the point where we grow. So, with our money, we got to do something. We got to be better. We got to do better. And in order for that to happen, we have to learn about money. And I've noticed just from talking to different friends and different friends of mine, a lot of times, people don't just come out and say it, but a lot of times people just don't want to, admit that they don't know as much about money as they would like to. I don't even want to say as much as they think, as much as they would like to, because it's easy to, kind of stick our head in the sand, so to speak, and ignore the fact that we got issues. But there are solutions. There are solutions, definite solutions, proven solutions. Even if you just follow the same steps and the same things that the wealthy people have been doing for years, then you have the same results. We'll have the same results. So that being said, on the previous post that I had up, I was saying thank God for a second chance, because some things I wanted to talk about before, but I didn't, because I was like, I don't really want to get into it, because a lot of times when you start talking about money, people start getting, a little different. People start acting different. He think he, they get that type of attitude because I know Brandon, I know Bam, or whatever. Yeah, you know some things about me, and there's a few people that do know me, but I say a few, but they don't know the strides that I'm taking, the strides that I've been taking to make my life better, and to make the lives of the people around me better. So no, I don't always, stuff, teaching money down people's throats and nothing like that, even though that's what we need, badly. But, I want to make sure that, if there's something that I know, I'm providing it. I'm putting it out there for whoever wants it. So, I'm not out here trying to sway people to do one thing or another. I'm trying to get people to see, hey, you already know you need money. You know you need more. You're hurting. Here's some solutions. Let's go get this thing together. So on this Monday morning, when you're out there getting, everybody want to, out there getting their money, on the job, working hard. I know there's hard workers out there. Well, with all you're getting, get understanding. So let's get some understanding, some wisdom, some knowledge on finances, so that we can be better in our everyday life, so that we can provide, more for our children, and even for, for the rest of our family that's coming behind us, behind our children. So, like I said, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. So I'll be putting some more things out there, some different solutions, some different strategies, talking about some different tools, financial calculators, a lot of things that, we may have heard about, but if we're not using them on a regular basis, then we're really not benefiting from the things that's out there. So stay tuned, stay positive. That's what it's all about, staying positive. You might be in a bad situation, or you might not have a lot of funds, things like that. Trust me, I know what it is to not have no money. And I said it just like that. I know what it is to not have no money. But I also know how it feels when you start to, you start to increase and you're on the come up. That feels good. When you have money, you feel good. So I want people out here to feel good. Shoot, I want to feel good. I want you to feel good. Let's feel good together. Go out here and get this money, not so we can spend it on stuff that we really don't need, because that's most of the time what we do. We get a little bit more money so we can go and spend it on the new Yeezys, or the, or whatever you spend your money on, Michael Kors and everything else. And that's the other thing that's kind of funny. A lot of times in our community, we wear our so-called wealth. Nothing wrong with looking good. I always like to look good. I always like to look clean and clean cut and whatnot. But I also like to look out for sales. So I don't like to spend all my money. I have in the past been real bad with that. You know, I see something and want to go get it. You know, I got a couple dollars, let me go ahead and spend this money. But most of the time we'll see other people when they have money, you know, you can't tell they have money, but you can tell when we got something because we put it on. We put it on, or we drive it. You know, one or the other. So let's get out of that, you know, mindset. You know, and that's one of the biggest things, changing our mindset. You have to change your mindset in order for you to really attain the goals that you want. And it's not always that easy. Well, it's an easy thing to do. It's an easy, you know, process, but it's hard on our habits. That's where it's hard at. So let's change our habits. Let's change our mindset so we can start, you know, changing our habits so that we can live a better lifestyle, so that we can have a better lifestyle. Put off doing some things for the next, you know, 5 years or 10 years, so that, you know, you'll be able to be in the place that you want to. And then at the same time, you always be looking for better, you know, looking to improve your life, looking to improve the lives of your friends and family. That's what I want to see. I love when I see my people, you know, all around. I mean, I got people in the military, outside the military, you know, people, you know, in you know, family and friends in other countries. I love to see when they're doing good, you know, and I want to see more of that. We're not going to do as much as we can for our community if we don't have the funds. This world is run off, you know, of money. People say money's not the most important thing. You're right. It's not the most important thing, but it's one of the most important things, and this is the leading thing that runs our country, it runs the world. Money runs this world. As far as the way the world has to operate, money runs it. So if you don't have it, you're gonna, you know, if we don't have it, we're gonna be at the bottom of the totem pole. You know, if we want to make changes in our community and things like that, we've got to, you know, have some money, some assets, some liquid assets. So, like I said, Facebook fam, I love you. You know, hope you be successful on this great Monday morning. Hey, be blessed.